Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you a brand new series, episode 1 of Exoria, a mod pack by DavQuest. So, wanting to start something new, and the only problem I've had with the last series that is still going on is that I've been pumping episode and I'm feeling that I'm not getting you guys any chance to comment before I record the next one and the next one and the next one, which makes for less interaction. So my thinking is that by starting a new series, I'll be able to alternate between the two, giving you guys more time to react, and also being able to switch one to another in case there's a problem with a mod pack. Also, it seems to be something that I'm just feeling kind of up and ready for juggling two series at a time. So for this new series, first of all, we'll be using a seed. I've been trying multiple different seeds to find a good start, and it's kind of important, and even the mod pack tell you that it's important. So let's hit create. Well, I already hit it, and let's just wait for the world to generate. Because basically, since it's a world generation, it's very important that you have a Botania portal right next to where you start, or that you have one close by, because everything requires Botania, and if you don't have a portal or you can't find any near where you are, it's going to be a problem. Other considerations is having bones strewn all over the place and water. So I already know kind of what I'm getting with this world. Basically, I've just been trying some seeds and making sure that the seeds been loading like something, all of the things that we need. So welcome to Exoria. Press Grave to open your quest book. Well, I changed it to my standard plus. Feel free to change in your better questing keybind. In the rare case that no portals spawn upon world creation, make sure to create a new world. Traveling to a new dimension for the first time will create some lag. Make sure to wait a bit until the chunks around you are generated. In single player, you can lower the render distance to speed up the process. So, yeah, we have a portal right here, which is kind of what I've been wanting. I tried LP xHedra, I tried LP Exoria xHedra, I tried LP It's Crazy xHedra, and finally got one that worked. So the first thing you want to do is, using this warp stone, you want to hit here and set that to your own portal so that you can warp back here at any time. And then let's hit the book. Quest. No, there's no introduction, unfortunately. Survival. So like every quest line, there's always this reload quest kind of thing where you check the checkbox and you claim those commands, and it lets reset basically your quest book in case of a problem. And the first line is survival. So first, Exiled. I can't believe I lost my case. Now I'm here on that unknown exiled planet. I don't think I deserve that. I have to find my way back home somehow. At least they are obligated to help me so that I don't die here. If they know I'm willing to work for my survival, they are willing to trade. I guess that's why that portal is here. Still, I have no idea what I will expect here on this planet. They gave me one piece of advice though. A lot is different there. If you want to survive, make sure you investigate carefully and adapt. Not sure yet what they mean with that, but I probably should follow that advice. So let's claim that quest and continue. Gathering while it stay. I see there are several bones and stone piles laying around. Maybe something useful can be found from them. I wonder who and what died here to leave those bones behind. Let's wander around a bit while it stay and gather some materials that might prove useful. We need flint, bones, rock, unlit torches, and rotten flesh. So remember when I told you guys about making sure you have bones around? I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to gather a little bit of that ash because one, we're going to need it, and two, one of the problem that I've seen with this mod pack is flowing lava and flowing water and flowing poisons everywhere. So basically, right off the bat, I have this too close to home. I want to come back here and close this off. Make sure that I have no flowing lava close to my portal. Now looking around, I need some bones. So I need to be looking around and finding some bones. So this is a rock. Let's break that and claim it. So that's one rock. And I don't see any bones around here. Let's go up here and just search a little bit around. You should find bones fairly quickly. I've not had a single start where I didn't have bones quickly around. And I think that's one bone there, so let's go back down here and claim this one. The bones are kind of a pale color like this. And see, 2 unlit torches, perfect. Let's continue looking, and while we're looking, we have to find some water. So be on the lookout for water using the journey map. What I've been doing also, oh, see? Lots of bone back there. So let's go there for, whoa, careful with the lava. So let's go claim those bones to make sure we get some material, and then we'll get back closer to home. So let's just get all of that. So we got some more torches, some some rotten flesh. Eee. I haven't been getting so much good stuff though. This is going to give me some stones. Trying to get some flint. The small stones are the thing that gives you flint and stone. Let's just look around if there's, oh, water right there. So that's a good one. You know what? One of the thing with this mod pack is you should mark things. So right here I have this poisonous water that I'll be careful not to walk in because it hurts. But I'll come back here and I'll just mark this. So I put my journey map on minus. So one of the little fairy got hurt. And if you look at this here, ooh, we have a house here. My portal's there. We have some water here. So let's just put a waypoint right here. Waypoint, waypoint. Where are the waypoints in this? Waypoint. New. Water. And although you might not understand why we need water right now, we're going to need it later and I'm going to explain it. So right now, let's just continue because we really have to get the bones that we're missing, and we have to hurry up. We're gonna hit a bad surprise fairly quickly. One of the things in this mod pack that you have to be very careful about is rain. Unfortunately, rain hurts in this mod pack. So once it starts raining, you gotta be indoor or underground. So let's do all of the exploration while it's day and while there's no rain. The other thing also that you have to be aware of and careful of is that the night. The night is very dangerous. If you've never heard of the mob type Grue, well, you do not want to be held in the dark by yourself, or else you'll get attacked by Grues. And these are pretty much one-shot hit in this mod pack, at least in the beginning, for sure. So I'm still searching for more bones because we need, we're still missing the skeleton. Well, not more. Yeah. I'm looking for bones because I need bones. But I mean, I need the bones that litter the ground to break them to get the bones that we need. The standard bones that we're used to in Minecraft. So as I'm going around things, I'll just be closing off like probably this lava at some point. That other flowing lava there, that floating water. You just want to make sure that none of these are around to bug you. I'm also, if you've noticed, I have a Flint Pickaxe and a Flint Hatchet, and I've not been using those because right now I can't replace them. So I prefer keeping them until I have a way of replacing them or using them when I really need. Like at some point I'm going to be digging, and when I start digging, I'm going to want to be able to use my pickaxe. So I don't want to break it completely just to gather stuff around. Not getting lucky with my bones. It's like the first time that I have such little luck with the bones, because usually, one, they're all over the place, and second, when you break them, I always got bone before. It's the first time that I've broken, what, 8 or 9 bones and not a single normal Minecraft bone. So the good thing is always to use high surface to be able to see afar if you have any bones lying around. Can't find any here, and I wonder if the bones are not completely random, because I think that when I tried that seed the last time, there were a lot more bones around than I'm finding now. Well, I said I'm finding that I'm not finding right now because I'm not getting all that many. Wow. Oh, one right here. Please give me a bone. Nope, no bone. Usually they come in patch. Oh. I guess there was a bone in there and I just had not noticed. And as you see, I'm going far away, but it doesn't really matter. Like in this mod pack, never be afraid to explore. Go as far as you want, because you can always return home. That's why I had you click the warp stone right off the start on your rune waypoint. Let's just continue searching a bit more. Oh, another skeleton right there, or another bone on the ground. Grab this, grab that. I don't know what that is right now. Let's break this. And any other bones around? See, here we're having this weird kind of acid green block with lava that's making cobblestone. Unfortunately, in this mod pack, cobblestone is not gathered the way that you're used to. I'm trying to get up here because what I really want to do right now is I want to stop this flowing lava. Oh, I guess I can kill the lava. That's really not what I wanted to do, by the way. I wanted to stop it from flowing. I didn't want to destroy the lava here. So, unfortunately, I seem to have destroyed that lava. Let's just continue looking around just a little bit, and if I can't get anything more, we'll just go back home and get started / continued with the quest. So this water you really don't want to come too close to, because it's really poison. Just walking close to it can poison you. You don't even have to touch it. So for now, I'm trying to stay clear of it. I would like to cover it up and make it disappear, but I can't do it in a safe manner right now. And my portal's right there, but I'm going to show you what I've been saying. Hold this, and then it tells you where you want to go. Home portal. And we're back home. So now we need to get started a little bit, and we're going to want to go indoor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on digging back here, because if it starts raining, we need a place to be protected. The other thing is we want to start making a flat layer. So it's always a good thing to just start producing a flat layer. We're going to need a lot of space for our trees and for our building, and there isn't a lot of even ground around here. It would be faster with a shovel, but again, at this point, I don't have a way of crafting a shovel. So let's just open this place up, and we'll start looking into the quests. Perfect. So we'll start building inside right now, and I'm going to make the minimum entrance for now, and we're going to look at the next quest. Break all this, and by the way, we don't have any chest right now, and we're not going to get any chest, any easy chest anytime soon in this mod pack. So the thing that I've loved the most about starting to play with this mod pack is the different challenge. It's really different, and I've really been liking it. So I'm just going to close this in. Perfect. Like so. And now we have a protected roof. And let's look at the quest. So this is done. And no reward. I'm kind of a bit ambivalent about the no reward. In some way, I'm not really caring, because if the rewards are not going to be good, what's the point of having any? And at the same time, I do love rewards. But this mod pack is so different that it's making up for it. Fire me up. Fire starter. Being able to make fire would be a very useful thing to progress. Let's see what happens if I right click a rock with flint. With the fire starter, I can finally light up some unlit torch that I found by right clicking them, or with an already lit torch. It can also light up unlit torches I have in hand by right clicking them on a lit torch in a world. So let's take one of these rock, put it back down on the ground. Let's grab one flint, and let's whack the stone with the flint. Et voila, we got a fire starter. Let's take a torch, let's put it on the ground, and let's use the fire starter on it. Then we can use the unlit torch and right click on it, and all of these torches in my hands are lit. Now if I break this torch, it's unlit, so you have to put it down and relight it. If you really want to grab the torch, you have to, if you really want to grab the torch, you have to shift right click, and it grabs it into your hand. And it's a good thing I'm not in the rain, because I'm not going to go under the rain. I don't want to hurt myself to begin with. it would not be a useful start. So what I'm going to do is going to look at the quest. This is done, and it wanted us to lit a torch, which is also done. Burnt earth. So it seems the whole surface is covered mainly with lava and ash. No plants or animal. I wonder how I should be able to survive here. I probably shouldn't exhaust myself too much until I have a reliable food source. Maybe if I dig around I will find something. They gave me some tools at least, but they don't seem to be durable. I have to be careful not to waste them. Let's hope that they will give me something in exchange for those things. So it wants 16 ash block and 8 basalt, and already it's kind of telling you that you will be exchanging them. We do have 16 ash block, so let's grab 16 ash block, and we're going to throw these through the portal, as it seems to suggest, and it gave us 4 of these saplings, dead sapling. If I go back into the quest, you'll see that we need 4 dead sapling. We need 4 coarse loamy dirt, and if you look here, it's saying we need 8 basalt. So I'm guessing that the 8 basalt is going to give me the 8 loamy dirt. So let's just go here, and I know for a fact that basalt is down. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger, and we're going to start going down to find some basalt so that we can already progress to the next step. Anyway, there's nothing quite much we can do out here because it's still raining and we can't go out while it's raining. It was important to get the torches first though, because if we're going to be digging down, well, we're going to be going in the dark, and as the mod pack has already suggested, you don't want to be out in the dark. So let's break all this down. Let's put a torch right here and continue going down. You have to be careful to never open yourself to lava. So I'm trying to be careful when I'm opening above. See, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to open above from here. And like so. And I forgot, I'm always keeping ash block on me. The reason I'm always keeping ash block on me is that if I open up to lava, I can always just put a couple of ash block down to block the flow immediately. And it's so scary how there's like a weird visual glitch that sometimes makes it look as if you're going to get hit by lava. And we already have basalt. I'm just making this a bit bigger right now. And now that we're at basalt, we need the Flint Pickaxe. So we're going to start using the Flint Pickaxe. So I'm going to grab all of this. And we're probably going to grab more than this. But right now, I'm just going to get the 8 that we need. Oh, I'm already at 10. Put this right here, go back up, and we're going to throw all 10 in this. So 10 basalt, and that gave me 5 loamy dirt. Perfect. So now we have the loamy dirt, the coarse loamy dirt, and the dead sapling. Let's claim the 16 fertilizer, and let's exit here. I would like to plant this right now, but as you can see, it's raining, and I can't go under the rain, and I can't sleep right now. So let's just look at the next one. Chop chop. Great, they gave me a bit of fertilizer in addition to those saplings. This means I can at least get some wood. First, I need to make a chopping block. Then I need to use my axe to chop the log down to plank. I probably have to spam my axe for a bit until I get them. Also, I don't assume I will get many planks for a long piece. I have to work toward getting better axes soon. I also need some stick. Chopping those planks down again should work, and that's going to give us 8 unlit torches. So, Survivalist, that was my first experience with this mod. I'll be honest with you guys, that's probably what made me fall in love with this mod pack. Because, as much as I love Minecraft, I've always kind of been irked at the fact that you can take a block of wood and, hey, here, I got 4 planks, and then break it and, hey, here, I have some stick. So this mod, it really makes it feel realistic. It makes it feel like it's something that you have to normally do in the world to get the parts that you're getting. So I thought that was really cool. I'm going to start opening beside here because, like I've been saying, we're going to be wanting to make a big platform with space so that we can start, having some trees and at some point some farm. And I can't really be digging under, well, I can't be leveling the ground where there's rain, so I'm just going to be doing this here. Now, I usually don't like doing this way of recording where I go in a time lapse in the middle of the place, but I don't know how long the rain is going to last, and I don't really want to end up talking for the next 15 minutes just trying to occupy time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quiet and make this a time lapse just until I'm able to go outside under and able to plant my first trees. And then I'm going to come back, because since we have fertilizer, there's no problem. And then we'll be able to get our first 3 trees, get started, and that's probably going to be it for the first episode, because I really want, I need to make sure that in this mod pack that I spend time preparing resource. This one is one of those where the preparation of resource in the beginning is going to make an enormous difference on your progression or lack thereof. So I'm going to have to be careful about that. So I'm going to go quiet now. I'm going to go in my time lapse, and I'm going to come right out of it once the rain is over. So see you in a moment. And I'm back. Okay, so the rain stopped and I kind of continued because I wanted a bigger, clear area. And the problem is that it's still night, so I can use my, I'm going to use my fertilizer, but at the same time, I don't want to waste all of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away and plant one right here and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Standard Minecraft distance, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which brings me over the edge. So I'm going to have to make the platform a little bit bigger this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can be sure that in all of the time lapse, I'm always going to be spending time making the platform bigger and giving myself more space to work with. Now, I'm probably going to be trying the, well, I'm probably, no, not probably, I'm for sure going to be trying the fertilizer right here, but I don't want to waste all of it because in the beginning we really need it. And by the way, when you see me keep a layer like this, it's because in this mod pack, I don't want to have any mobs spawning any close to me. So a one high layer they won't spawn on, and it's saving me the time of not having to fill this this layer. So what I always make sure is that when I'm building to protect myself, I'm always making sure that whatever layer I'm not filling is never more than 1 high, so that this way I never have mobs spawning under my base and surprising me. Perfect. So now it's fully day, so I'm less worried about trying my fertilizer, and we're going to go with the fertilizer right now. Please don't use too much. Oh, come on, that's 4 for nothing. Oh, 5, finally 1. So we're going to use the Flint Hatchet, and I don't want the leaf to despawn. Oh, no, I don't care about the leaf despawning. I'm good. There's no fast decay in there, so I can take all of the wood. So first thing it wanted us to make was a chopping block. So let's make an oak chopping block, which is completing 1 quest. And now it wants us to make oak wood plank. So the way this works, I'm going to go inside because I will always be doing this when it's raining or at night or stuff like that. So the best way of doing this that I found is to put the wood in your offhand. Take the Flint Hatchet and then you right click, which takes your offhand to put a block of wood, and then you just spam click. You don't hold click, you have to spam click. And that's some planks. I'm going to be making all of it into planks for now, and unfortunately this method only gives you 2 planks per. Now let's look at the quest. Next step, it wants us to make stick. Again, in your offhand, put it on, hit it, put it on, hit it. And I'm just going to make 6 stick. This only produced 2 stick per also. So we can claim our Unlit Torches, and we can just right click. No, always remember to take things off your offhand though. I kind of tend to forget to do that, but it's really the best way of handling this. So now we have more torches, so we're better. And this tree is despawning slowly and giving more sapling. And the reason you want to let it despawn is that one of the quests right here is to get fruitful work. It seems that those saplings are not dead after all. I've never seen or eaten that fruit before, but hey, better than starving. So it's going to give us some persimmon. I'll be honest with you guys, it takes forever to get persimmon. So don't count on getting persimmon that quickly, because unless you're lucky, you're not going to get it anytime soon. So let's continue looking at the quest so that we have the best start possible. So now we have 3, well, not 3 because this one is waiting. We can make not leaving those leaves. I wonder if I could get some use out of those leaves. To harvest leaves, I need some shears though. I wonder if crude wooden shears will work for me. Chopping these leaves down in fine strips should get me some fiber, and finally intertwining some fibers yield me some twine. So we need some wooden shear first, which means we need a crafting table. So let's make a crafting table, and there's no tinker in there. There's no secondary, well, maybe there's tinkers, sorry, but there's no the crafting table where materials stay. And it is a weird crafting table. I'm going to put it in the ground because I find it easier to access. And now we're going to make the wooden, oh, I can't even make the wooden shear. I thought I was going to make the wooden shear, but I don't even have enough wood. So let's use the fertilizer again, just not to get stuck. I'm not being lucky with those fertilizer. I would have preferred 2 per and get more trees, but what can I do? So let's go back here, and I'm not gonna put it in my offhand right now because I'm not really going for quantity. So now that I have this, I'm going to take the stick, and the shears is 1 in the corner here. You can search with JEI, but I know the recipe by heart. Block of wood, block of wood, block of wood, and now you left click this to grab the shears. So this is giving me some shears, and I'm going to need to leave some decaying by themselves, but for now I want to progress, and the best way to progress is to grab some of those leaves. So let's just go with grabbing these for now, and hopefully we'll get the persimmon later. Can't get that one. That's kind of weird because I got all of the other sides. Oh, now I can. Okay, that's just weird. And don't worry about wasting your saplings because, as you've seen, getting saplings is as ridiculously simple as throwing some more ash block in there. Since I have the fertilizer and I need wood, I'm just going to use it, and I'm going to maximize what I get and break all of this down into wood and into leaves. Let's not break it with the tool because we don't want to waste the tool. Let's go back here. Oh, a one-hit wonder. That's kind of cool. So let's do this. I'm not going to make more wooden shear right now because don't want to spend the resource. And let's use our last 2 fertilizer on this one, and it didn't work. So we'll let the rest grow naturally. Always don't forget to replant. And now we're going to go and make some twine. So to make some twine, it wanted us to make some leaves. We're going to put the leaves in our off end, and we're going to do the same mechanism as before. And that's 1 twine. And the chopping block is going to break. So one trick that I would give you is to always keep a chopping block on the side, so that you're never in a situation where you don't have a chopping block and you need to be able to chop stuff and you're out of wood. So always, when one breaks, just make another one and use the other one. I'm gonna make 12 for now, just because I don't want to waste the time. And let's go to the quest. So wooden shears, plant fiber, at least 3. Now we need plant twine. The reason you need 3 is that when you put them like this, it's 3 together for plant twine. We got 4. So let's grab that, and now it's next level. So next level is better tool, and let's dry it. So let's go for better tool. With flint and twine, I should be able to make tools like the one I got to start with. I should flake the flint first, for example by smashing on some hard material. Left click on basalt. With the flaked flint, I can then make tool. Well, let's go down here, and I'm going to harvest just a little bit more. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, loamy earth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, and let's just put a torch because I don't want any surprise mob spawning. Let's grab this one right here, and we're going to have one. We're going to grab 1 basalt, and I'm going to put this 1 basalt right here for now in the ground, and that's the one I'm going to use to break some flint. So what I'm going to do is you right click it, you shift, take things off your off end first, and you, sorry, it's not right click, it's left click. So I clicked it and I got 2 flake flint, and this time I got only 1, and sometimes you don't get any. So I got another 1, so that's 4. Let's continue, that's 5, 6, it's gonna be okay for now. Oh, no, I need 8, what am I talking about? So let's continue until we have 8, and that's it. So now it wants us to make a flint pickaxe, a flint shovel, and a flint hatchet, and we haven't completely destroyed those tools yet, so that's why they're being detected. But I want to make 1 of each, so let's just go ahead. Do I have enough stick? I definitely do not have enough stick, so let's just get crafting some materials. Just a lot of plank right now. It's mainly what we need at this point. I'm gonna keep 4 wood. Switch this off my offhand. Let's make some more sticks. That's 7. Oh, and you don't want to do this because once you do this, it's kind of like wasting your tool because you have to re-harvest. And now we can look at the tools. So for the tools, I'm just going to search flint. And the flint pickaxe is basically 4 flake flint, a twine, and 2 sticks. So let's grab the sticks, the twine, and the flake flint. Let's keep all of that close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, stick, and a twine right here. And grab that tool, which gives us another flint pickaxe, so a second one for when this one breaks. And we need a second flint hatchet, so let's look at the flint shovel first. So the flint shovel is a stick, a twine, and 3, oh, that's expensive, 3 flake flint. So like this, 1 twine and 1 like this. Let's grab that. And I wanted to make this one because it's a tool that we don't have yet. The last one is the Flint Hatchet, and this is the least expensive of them all, which is a good thing because we're going to need a lot of wood. Talking about wood, oh, persimmon! What a lucky start. To be honest, it really doesn't matter if you don't have it early. Like, if you guys, it takes an hour or two to get your first persimmon, you're not in a situation where you're stuck with progression, because it's kind of a side progression and all it gives you is food, and you're probably going to get food in another way before it becomes dire. I might not even eat those just to show you that you don't need them. Now this crafting table, I want to show you a better way of using it. So what you can do is right click on the question mark, and then you have your GEI, and we want to make a Flint Hatchet. You select it, and then you can shift click plus, and it puts your items in there so that you can grab and craft. So you see, that's fairly easy. Perfect. So that's another quest completed. Let's go back here. Oh, the quest was already completed. We're going to do the let's dry and maybe the storage, although I don't think I have enough wood. And then we're going to go in the time lapse, and that's going to be it for our first episode. So let's dry it. I noticed that if I dig through the loamy dirt, I can retrieve some mud. Sneak right click. Some drying racks can maybe turn mud into something useful, but for the mud being able to dry, I need to put the rack in a closed room. So first we need some dirt. So let's grab all of this basalt, and we're going to throw it all through here to get some loamy dirt. Well, not some dirt, we need some mud. And we're just going to put it down right here. And what we're going to do is going to remove this from our off end, and we're going to shift right click. And be careful not to stay on it, because you're going to throw it away. So one mud ball, and we're just going to go through all of this, 4, 5. Sometimes you get 0. Sometimes, wow, like this you get 11. So 11 from the first one, and 8 from the second one. So as you see, it's not really equal. Sometimes you'll get really lucky, sometimes you'll get really unlucky. So that's 16. We're going to transform these into 4. Well, I'm going to transform it into 8 mud because we're going to need it anyway. Let's just continue with this. Come on. Wow. 8 only. And this one is not giving me much more. Oh, 8. Another 8. Perfect. So let's transform all of that. And now we need a drying rack. So let's look at the drying rack. I don't even know if I have enough wood to make it. Yeah, I'm good. So let's come right here, and I'm going to make it manually because I don't want to make multiple right now. What was the drying rack again? I completely forgot already. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. I might make more than one drying rack at some point, but for now I'm just going to make the one. And as it said, it needs to be in a closed room. So how much wood do I have? I have 16. So I'm going to use this wood like so. Hello? 2, 3. Sometimes it's hard to click. So I have kind of a love-hate relationship with that crafting table. I find it cool, but when it's not working, it's really annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up right here. And I'm going to put a door right here, just so that we can have a closed room. And I'm going to show you how this works. It is a really strange concept, to be sure. So let's keep that. Let's continue breaking just a little bit. So now we have enough of a room. I'm going to finish this right here and put a torch, because I don't want any mob spawning. Then I'm going to put the drying rack down, and it disappeared. Block must be in a closed room. So I need to first close the door, and then it reappears in your inventory weird. And now I can... No, it's not big enough. So I kind of forgot that also the room must be 26 big. Let's just use the shovel, because do you see how much faster the shovel is? That's why I think it's expensive, because it works so much better that technically it should be worth it. The problem is you're going to find that flint, well, to me, flint was a bit hard to find. So you don't want to spend your whole time hunting for flint. So in the end, you might just do it by hand. Let's hope that's enough. Yes, that's enough block. And now I can take the mud and put it on the drying rack. So that's an operation that doesn't take that long, but it's going to give me terra clay clumps. Let me just come back here. Drying rack. Next step was the finally storage. I'm running out of room in my inventory. Let's see if I can build some basic storage. I need a saw first though. With a saw, I am able to make the pins and slab required for chests and cupboards. So flint saw, let's go back to flint. And the flint saw is made with 2 flake flint, a twine, and this. So we have the twine with this. We don't have the flaked flint, sorry. And this is ready. So let's grab that, which is going to complete a quest. Let's put 8 on those. So now that it's built and it's on, I can open the door. But the moment I open the door, I can't access this or use it anymore. So now to reclose the door, and now the progress is continuing. Now that I'm outside, I'm going to flake some flint until I get 2. And I'm going to go right here, click on this, and I'm going to request the saw, like so, and make the saw. Once I have the saw, hello, the tech, once I have the saw, the next step is to make a chest, a cupboard, and a shelf. So, chest. To make a chest, where's chest? It's not the normal chest. So these, I'm going to need iron nuggets to be able to make this one. So the oak, not the oak frame chest, this chest, the immersive craft chest, needs a trap and 7 wood, and the trap needs 6 wood, 2 wood pin, and a flint twine. So how do you make the wood pin? Well, simple. You take a flint saw and you put, like this, a stick, and you get 2 wood pin. I'm also going to need twine. You know what? I need some space, so let me just transform the 64 ash into ash block. It's the easiest way to make space. Let's put this in my offhand. And we're going to use the Flint Hatchet and make some more twine. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wasted 1. 8. No, that's 8. And 9. Let's make 12. And now see, I broke 2 tools. I broke a chopping block and I broke this. So that's 12. Like always, make another chopping block right now just to make sure that you don't run out. Like so. It's right here. You know what? I'm going to make 15 because I like derping around, it seems. Perfect. So that's 15. Let's transform all of that into twine. Let's come right here, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1 twine right here, and where are my pins? And then 1 pin here and 1 pin here, which gives me the trapdoor. Remove this from my offhand. And now that I have the trapdoor, I can put 1 trapdoor here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Need 3 more, so let's put the wood in my offhand right now, and let's get this process. One of the tricks that you can do is just stay on the ledge a little bit, and that usually protects you from placing a wood on top that you have to chop down after. So that should be 1 chest. Voila. And I'm going to put it down here, and I really don't want to use this. I really don't like those chests because I kind of dislike the placement, and I dislike the idea that you can open and close them. Everything about them is, I don't really like anything about them. So what else does it want us to make? A cupboard and a shelf. What is a cupboard? A cupboard is 1 trapdoor and some slab, and you get slab by cutting. So I'm going to need 7 slab. So let's use the end saw, and that's going 2, 4, 6, 8. And we're going to go remove from the offhand for now. Slab, 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 slab. And my last trapdoor right here. And put that trapdoor right there. And the reason you need a trapdoor, it's the same principle as this. I'm going to put it up here. And it's one that opens like this that you can't really access from this side. It's another one that I kind of dislike. The last one that we have is the shelf. The shelf is made from slabs only, so it's one of the least expensive one. I'm still going to need 7 slabs, so let's go, and that's going to be 2 slabs. Well, no, so that's all of it. That should let me make all of the slab that we need. So 2, 4, 6, just going to make the minimum for now, and then we're going to set that up in our crafting table like so, which brings me to a shelf. and the completion of this quest, and the shelf, those I love. Those I'm definitely going to use, because look, nothing hiding, super easy to use, no worry about opening or closing a door. Like, those one I really love, and those one I really do use. So I'm going to be crafting a lot of those, and they're even really cheap. So I don't see why I would fight with the other opening one when I can get those for really cheap. Which brings me to the quest. And now, next step is a roof over my head that I'm going to read. I will probably stay for very long here. I need a roof over my head. The easiest building materials I have access to is probably some cob. So let's look at cob, C-O-B. Cob is made from 4 cob ball, and you get 16 cob ball from 4 terra clay clump and 4 mud balls. So I got 4 terra clay clump right here. So let me grab the sapling and the terra clay clump, and I still have some coarse loamy dirt. So let's put 1 down, and let's shift right click until we get 4 mud ball. 4, perfect. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and be careful because those can be thrown. And then like this, and you put a sapling in here. Oh, not a sapling, sorry. I grabbed the wrong thing. You have to put a dead leaf in here. Dead leaf in here. And that gives you some cob ball. 16. But we need 40 cob. And again, 16 cob ball, if I use like this, is going to give me only 4 cob. So I need to do this same recipe 10 times, so 9 more times. I have another set of mud drying right here. Let's go get it. Close the door, come in here, and you put the next 4, and then you can exit. So one of the things that you're going to want to make real soon is, let me just show you. I'm going to make it now because it's so useful. In the end, I didn't want to make it the first time I played this, and very quickly I came to the conclusion that it was worth it and that I should do it. So I'm going to make 2 pressure plate, because pressure plate opens door and close door. So this way, whenever I come in and I come out, I never screw up. I never leave this open and with nothing. So I can just walk in and out of there, and all of my machine continue working. Next quest is strain your ears. I think I saw some clean water nearby. I haven't seen any animals on this planet, but maybe there are fish I can catch. I don't have the resources for a fishing net yet, but a simple strainer could work as well for now. For that, I need something like a wooden hopper that can store caught fish, then I can build strainers out of them. I have to do some research how different position in the water will get me more yield. The following options I need to research are 1. Flowing water or water source, 2. Distance between strainers, and 3. Water height. Also, I assume dependent on how tight the twines are, I will get different resources. And it will give us an efficiency meter. So we want 2 wooden hopper. Let's look at wooden hopper. Wooden hopper. So wooden hopper in this mod pack are made with a chest and wood. And the chest is the annoying one that we have to make this way. Then using the wooden hopper and some sticks and another chest, we're going to be able to make the strainer. So if I come back to this quest and I look at the next step, it's going to want us to make 2 wooden hopper and 2 strainer base. So right off the bat, that's 4 chests. And then it wants us to make a Survivalist Strainer and a Survivalist Strainer Dense. Let's look at the strainer right now. Strainer. The Survivalist Strainer is some sticks around the net, and the Survivalist Strainer Dense is stick around a dense net. The net is 4 twines in the corners, or 4 strings. We don't have strings right now. And the dense one is 5 twine. So we're going to need 9 twines to make 1 of each. And we're going to need 16 stick. And then we're going to need more sticks here, more wood plank, and the hoppers. So it's a lot of work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in a time lapse. And in my time lapse, I'm going to continue breaking this down. Like, I'm going to use my Flint Shovel, and I'm just going to be munching through this to make a bigger platform. And I'm going to be getting some basalt to get some more mossy dirt or some more coarse loamy dirt, because I'm going to want to plant more trees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be one right here. And I do have more saplings, so let's put a sapling. And I'm just going to expand this so that in the day I end up getting a lot more wood, because we need a ton of wood. So in my time lapse, I'm going to be expanding this platform to get as many trees as possible. I'm going to be transforming all said trees that when I get today, all of those trees that I'm going to harvest, I'm going to transform into wood. And I'm going to get all of the material ready. Hopefully, I'm going to have time to try and get 4 to 6 strainer base. Like, enough material for 4 to 6 strainer base. I don't know if it's realistic. I don't know if it's doable. But I'm going to really try for it, because the more material you have, the faster this is going to play out. And even though it says make 1 of each, well, as you know, when gathering resource, more of something is always better. And that's something that I really love about this mod pack, because in the beginning, it's going to make us use this strainer base kind of thing to get material. But as we progress, we're going to get a better way of getting material, and then a better way and a better way, and it's just going to progress and get, I want to say easier, not necessarily easy. It's going to be easier. It's going to be less manipulation, but it's going to be good. Like, I'm really happy with how this progress. So I'm going to be working on expanding, working on getting some basalt for some more dirt, planting more sapling, and once the day come, whatever wood I can extract, break all of the wood down to make as many of those resources possible. So guys, that's going to be it for my first episode of Exoria. I hope you guys are excited about this new series, and what I'm going to try to do is interspace them, 1 episode of Exoria, 1 episode of Modern Skyblock 3 Departed, so that I can have you guys leave some comment and be able to follow along and really do the progression based on your comments and whatnot. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!